NYCC dad,
huh? That, but yeah. So happy to have you back.
Oh, thank you very much.
Missed you when Eureka ended.
I know, but I'm almost the same character, so I'm back.
Not for me to say. You're always the boss.
Oh, yes, I am.
That's not a bad thing.
In life,
no.
In
and
general.
if you can boss somebody like him around.
I know. Something's happened. Something switched in my life, and now I'm always the boss. I don't know.
Well, you're a
But
parent.
I'm not bossy at all, right?
No,
in real life.
no, she's peaches and sunshine. Yeah.
How has the con been treating you?
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I want to get out and like check out the outfits. That's really what.
You have to have a disguise.
I don't know if I need to disguise.
Next year he'll need a disguise.
Maybe next year. I don't think so.
He hasn't walked around yet because it's different, you know, walking through the whole crowd.
I can't wait. I want to see
You could
all.
always say, "Oh, so my costume works. I do look
Yeah,
like
I look just like him.
like
Awesome.
that guy Damon on TV."
Yeah.
I did one. I'm trying to think where I was in like Nevada or something, and they had because I did a series called Gargoyles, and there was they had a giant Goliath, this guy, and then they had a little Lisa Mazza dressed up as a cartoon I did. So they had my cartoon character, but the Goliath was like 7 feet tall. It was amazing the way the guy was walking around. I love it when people love your show and they're.
I love the show.
Yeah.
I love it. I think you could tell you all, I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems like you all get along really well, which this is a chemistry. Well, I figured, I could tell. That's why they put you two together.
Yeah.
And it's just the premise is something different and new, so thank you.
That's what I thought it's interesting. I mean, it's a new way to get into some crimes and solve them that isn't usual, and that's what, you know, and it's still the kind of sci-fi world I like. So it was when I read it, I was like, oh, okay, I like this. This is cool.
I think that's really what got us all into it. We read it and we were like, okay, this
good idea.
This has to be done. We have to do this. Fine.
So what can you tease about what's coming up for your characters in the new season?
We won't tell.
Right?
Of course.
I don't think we
Turn
know
everything off.
you know, they kind of give you a little bit of information. I mean, people change a lot this season because of people being almost dead and in a coma, and you know, so it changes them just because of that. And Maggie's character gets a little more power than she had, even though I'm already the head. Things change, and I have even more power than I did before.
Always wanting more power.
and then I think that we get to know more about our personal lives. And you saw when we were in there, and we all were getting that almost died because of that disease in the what was it, like some sort of flu kind of thing, some virus that got out. So I think they may bring on my son at some point, stuff like that. I think I'm not sure, but. We're going to find out more about our personal lives.
Yeah, you really get to see who every character really is. You know, especially with my character, because it was, you know, I'd pop in here and there, but you know,
it's not enough.
It's not. Thank you.
He'll be there
That's
more.
What we told him.
We have him for good now.
Yes.
So now we'll see him more than we like.
You really get to see who he is.
Into the next question: who's hooking up next?
Who's what?
Looking up.
I've been trying to get this guy. I'm like, you know, I know he's younger, but I could have a younger guy.
She looks great. You know?
I'm like, you know, I could be a cougar. I don't think I'm attached to anyone. I know. I've been telling him. I said,
you know. Tell him on the car ride over here. We were like,
I thought they were going to put me maybe with Les Turner or something.
I don't know. We don't know. They kind of keep that a bit of a surprise.
I'm going to have Tesh.
Yes.
I'm doing
Tesh.
Tesh.
Be perfect.
Linus. I'm getting Linus.
He's very studly. We don't know yet. We don't know who the hookup, but there definitely will be something going on.
We're the only two left. With someone. It doesn't have to be with you, but someone.
See how she's selling it? I love this.
So it doesn't have to be you.
I feel really good about myself.
He reads my tweets. So
all right.
I'm all for it.
So I know you said that you don't think you'd get seen on the floor, but have you had any interesting fan encounter stories that you can share?
Any interesting fan stories? I was at dinner with my wife's family, and at the table across from us was this young lady, and I saw her like nudge her dad, and he looked over and like looked at me all weird, and I just and then all of a sudden about 20 minutes later I saw him with her phone, taking like a selfie with me in the background, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever.
Make a funny face.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute. It never happened to me before, and I was like, I think they just took a picture of me. Oh, that's awesome! I love that. That's great. Yeah, so that was fun.
But you must get that.
Well, I have a fun.
All the time.
I have a fun Twitter person who, her picture is always me, and she always posts lots of little montage. I mean, every single episode or anything I do, she must sit there in front of the TV and take stills of it, and then puts little albums together of it. And I'm not quite sure if she's crazy or if she's just a really good fan, but she finds pictures of stuff I'm like, oh my gosh, where did this come from? So she's been an interesting one, and I did have one lady who showed up somewhere, and I had to have her leave because I knew she was creepy. Because the things she would tweet me, like all of a sudden, like I'm gonna tweet you like 15 times in a row, something crazy, and then all of a sudden I was at an event and she was like, "Hi, Salli," and I was like, "Oh, hey, great, give me 1 second." I walked by, I was like, "She's got to go because there's something wrong with her." Yeah.
And I have to say, you weren't in I Am Legend long enough.
I know.
It was like so
and
quick. I'm like,
they were
no, but I
supposed
know
to be doing
her.
a prequel all this time, and I've been waiting for it. They were talking, Will was talking about it for a long time. I don't know what happened. So they've been busy with their children's lives. So, but hopefully we will be here for the next 5 years.
Oh, years and years. We're
years
stuck
and
together.
years on Stitchers.
Oh, we're stuck.
Do you enjoy interacting with the fans on social media? Is that something you want to continue?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's part of your job almost to do it, and I mean, when you're doing this, you can engage or you don't have to. I get very lucky that I don't have negative people. I mean, I don't ever have every blue moon someone will say something that's not nice, but I'd say 99.9% of the time, I have really nice people who follow me. Unless I get myself pulled into some sort of political comment, because I can't, and then you start arguing with someone and then I have to stop myself. But I have nice fans, so I like to answer questions every once in a while to people. I think it's nice, and it always surprises them if you answer a question, or every once in a while say happy birthday. What difference is, why can't people do that? So, and I do it myself, definitely.
I've had a hard time acclimating to it because these thumbs are not meant for
we have to get you a bigger
anything.
thumb.
Yeah, so my wife has had to kind of coach me a little bit on how to do it quickly and get it out there. So I'm learning. It's a process, but I love it, and it's amazing just saying good luck on your test tomorrow, or happy birthday, how much it means to someone, and I love it. It takes 2 seconds.
And I definitely
with
know.
Thumbs, it takes about 10 seconds. But
I definitely know certain
There's
people.
a phone.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna.
I gotta fit it in my pocket, and I wear kind of tight
shorts.
shoes. Cargo shorts.
There's definitely a few people I know. I remember them all the time, and I'll talk because I just, they're just kind of fans that I know are real fans, and I talk to them a lot.
And it's so interesting to me that you and Allison both came over from Sci-Fi.
I know, I was so...
Did you know each other there at all?
Yeah, because she had came on the show a few times. She came on Eureka a few times as Fargo and her had a little thing, because we did a little crossover between both shows. So when I came into the first, we had a kind of meet everyone, but her hair was so different that I kept looking, I'm like, she looks real familiar, and she's like, Salli. So I was just really... I was excited about the show even more then, because I'm like, okay, they're really bringing in that fan base of the sci-fi with the two of us, and I just thought it was a great, it was a great benefit of the show too. And she's sweet. She's dry and funny, and
don't let her walk around downstairs with that dress on.
I know.
With these guys.
I know.
I know.
I'll protect her.
They come out once a year.
She's doing a lot.
Yeah.
That's her superhero outfit for the day.
It really
She's
is.
gone, right?
There she is.
There she is. Look at her.
What did we do? We cleared out the room. Those liars are gone. So what do you think about Freeform?
Huh? Huh?
The new ABC family name.
Sure that it will, huh? I'm
Because
sure.
you're sort of that age group.
Huh?
I mean,
Now that's a real huh.
those guys.
Okay.
You know, your staff.
My staff, yes. I mean, I guess any new name like that sounds different, and we're going to have to get used to it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that after a while, you won't even remember that it was like that. So
We're going to be cussing all the time in season 2 because
freeform style.
Because it's cable and it's freeform, so it's going to be all.
Well, when it was ABC Family, I would listen to some shows and I'm like, I can't have my son watch this.
Yeah.
What is true that it is not, when you hear ABC Family, you think that it's a kids channel, kind of. It's like family oriented, and the shows have changed. And they definitely, I think it's a good idea to change the name to something that's more appropriate for the viewers that should be coming in, and not, it's not Nickelodeon. Or not Disney. It's not a Disney channel.
Right.
There's some serious topics that maybe older people should be watching.
Especially with some of the new shows that they have coming out. I think that they're really taking.
We don't care about anything new.
Okay.
Well, it's good for
Okay,
you
good.
guys as well, because the creators don't feel restricted to keep it for a certain audience.
No, I think it's definitely a good idea that they change the name, and then we'll eventually all get used to it. So. Okay.
Well, we're very excited.
Thank you.
Oh, the guy you report to, are we going to find anything out? What is he up to?
Yes, you are.
Oh, that bad
Is he looking
man.
to go into the brains of people that are alive? That's my question that you can't answer.
You know what? Some of that kind of stuff we just honestly don't know, but I would assume something like that. That's what you'd want to know. And he's definitely, he even, with Les Turner, you really don't know whose side he's on. He's on his side.
Right.
He's on, this is the assignment I've been given, and I'm going to find out. So, but within the first episode, we're going to deal with some of his issues. Yes, right away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.